Okay, today we are going to be talking about timelines. What do you know about timelines? Megan, what do you know?
Like you use they have numbers on it, so like you can add and subtract.
Okay, so they have numbers. I'm going to write that down here. What kind of numbers do they have? Tell me.
Some go below, like on negative numbers, and
Okay.
then some go above.
Okay, a timeline. Think about that. What do you think is on a timeline? Keegan, tell me what do you think?
you the history.
Oh,
of the
great. Tells the history. That's a good one. I'm going to write that down here too. Okay, so it has numbers, so it tells the history. What else?
It like talks about someone's life.
Okay, could possibly talk about someone's life. And what about someone's life?
Like when they were like babies.
Okay, so the things that happened in their life?
Yeah.
Great. Jonathan, what can you think of?
Jacob took mine.
Oh, he did? Okay, well, you think of something else. What do you think?
It can like number it, and it could be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you could have pictures.
Oh, pictures, that's good. Pictures with the numbers, right? Those are some great ideas. Great ideas. I have some timelines to show you. And as you look at these, I want you to tell me what you notice about how these are the same and how they're different, okay? And you can pass them around. You can talk with your neighbor. When you think of something, you can go ahead and raise your hand and you can tell me what you notice. These are all examples of timelines. Some things are different, some things are not different. What do you notice about yours, Jason?
It goes from 1st to 5th to 7th to 13th. It's counting.
Okay, it has some spaces in there.
This
What are these right here?
one, like these.
First.
This.
What is this? Do you know what that
This one's
is?
about Benjamin Franklin. This one's about this one.
That's an abbreviation. Have you ever heard of abbreviation? That's actually a month, and it's September. Have you heard of September?
This one has
That's the
a
abbreviation for September.
This one
And
is
so
a
what is
full
this
back
right here?
and this
September 1st.
And what do we
This
call
one's
that?
just like
The
a couple
first
of like 10
Okay, is it a date,
like
maybe?
30.
Call it a date. So we have dates on this side. What are on this side here?
The teacher as like it's like on September 5th the students are picking their topic,
Okay, so just the things that they did, maybe?
and then on September 25th the students present their product.
Okay. Why don't you work together and see how yours are the same and how they're different? I think there are some similarities there. Okay, let's talk over here. What do you notice?
This one is this was a couple of years ago. This is like
Oh, a long time ago. So timelines can be used for any kind of time. It doesn't matter when it was. Long time ago.
Nice.
What do we have here? How is it sorted? We have these right here. What are those?
that's when
What's your song?
Oh, the dates. Okay. Are those
both of ours are
like the
going
day of the
down.
month, the day?
the day of the year.
Those are the years. Okay.
Oh,
It
what I was
goes by
thinking.
like when you're born to like 3 years.
Okay. So this is like somebody's life, like one of our friends said.
Science
Science
fair
fair
project.
projects.
Okay,
This
and
is
then there's
science
like,
fair.
this is like a big space, and this is like a small space. What do you think about that? We noticed something over here on on these timelines. This one right here has some small spaces and then some big spaces. What do you think about that? There's big spaces and small spaces. What could that tell us? Kayla?
That you can put them together.
Okay. They were saying that this one has years, and so this is 1985, and this is 1990, 1998, 2002, 2003. See how close the 2002 and the 2003 are together?
Oh,
Oh, look at that. And then, so like we have 1990 and then 1998, and there's what kind of a space here?
Big.
A big space. So if the dates are closer together, what should the spacing be?
Smaller.
Smaller. That's right.
Smaller.
So that's what we noticed. What else do you think, Kayla?
Smaller. It wasn't what I was thought, but this, now I get it because this one goes in the middle.
Right. That's very good.
That one goes in the middle.
Also, what do you notice about the words? There are some words on here. Do you see long paragraphs on any of yours?
No.
What are they?
Short.
They're short. They're very short. So it's not paragraphs, it's not sentences, it's just a very quick, short thing so that we can glance and see what happened over a period of time, right? Okay, today we are going to learn about timelines, and we're going to read a book about a special space mission and all the things that happened. Okay, so one thing we learned about timelines is that they tell what happens over a period of time. So let's read our book, and we're going to see what happens. We also talked about short phrases. As I read the book today, I want you to practice writing short phrases about the events that you notice that happen. Okay? So here are some index cards, and you can write on the front or the back, however you need to. But as you listen to me read, you can just practice. You notice something important that happens, you can write it short.
That's weird.
I have more than you believe. Four.
Here's our book. What do you think this is going to be about by looking at the cover here? What do you think? Tell me, Jacob.
If they're gonna go to the moon, then there's gonna be a problem.
You think so? That's a great observation. Kayla, what do you think?
I think they're gonna be in like that ship.
Okay.
The astronauts are gonna be in that ship, and they're gonna take pictures of the moon since it says moon shot.
Oh, that's great. Great thinking. What do you think,
They're
Jonathan?
in the spaceship and they're going too fast and they can't stop it, and then they almost crash into the moon.
Maybe so. So what would be a short phrase? Looking here at the cover, what could we think of a short phrase? What would we write down, you think? What do you think?
Almost crashed in moon.
Okay, maybe. Almost crashed into the moon. That's really short, right? But it still tells us what happened? Okay.
Like that.
So, Megan, you might want to scoot over a little bit so that you can see as I read. This is Moonshot, the Flight of Apollo 11 by Brian Flocka.
Do you remember we thought it would happen?
You sure can. If you want to. High above there is the moon, cold and quiet, no air, no life, but glowing in the sky. Here below there are 3 men who clothe themselves in special clothes, who click, lock hands in heavy gloves, who click, lock heads in large round helmets. It is summer here in Florida, hot and near the sea, but now these men are dressed for cooler, stranger places. They walk with stiff and awkward steps, in suits not made for earth. They have studied and practiced and trained, and said goodbye to family and friends. If all goes well, they will be gone for 1 week, gone where no one has been.